last week, you guys, we worked on this, right? Do we remember? Yeah? Okay. So we answered the question, is Adnan Syed guilty for the murder of Hae Min Lee, right? And what we did is we answered the question, we gave evidence, we explained our evidence or summarized, right? Resumir our evidence, résumé in Creole. And then we explained why is it important, which is a cognate, right? Important or importante, I think. Yeah? Okay. Today, we are going to finish, because see how it says part 1? We are going to finish writing this paragraph. So last week, we wrote the first half. Today, we are going to write the second part of the paragraph. Does that make sense? ¿Entiendes esto? ¿Tú, Helen, entiendes? ¿Me des instrucciones? ¿Cómo está? Sardia, you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So this week, it's going to look just like this. So it's going to say paragraph part 2. So we're going to finish the paragraph. The first thing we have to do is we need to write our R again. We need to write our answer to the question again. And that's because we need to remember our answer. Hi, Regina. Oh, and Oscar's back. I'm going to put everybody on mute so that you guys can hear me, okay? And then I'm going to go back. Okay, so we need to remember, what was our answer? Did we think that he was guilty or innocent? What do we remember? Ooh, and Revnell's here. Woo, woo. Hi, babies. Did we say, is Adnan guilty or innocent? Do we remember? Sardia, do you remember? Say it really loud just because for some reason you're really quiet. It's hard to hear you. Did we say he was guilty or innocent?
Innocent.
Innocent. Perfect. So we're going to write that again. And we are only writing it again so that we can remember what we need evidence for. So here we are going to restate. Suhailan, do you remember how to restate?
Yes.
How do I restate this?
Okay.
Adnan? Keep going, babe.
What happened?
So, Suhailan, you're going to restate this for me. So what you did, Suhailan, is you said, we take off this is, right? We take away the question word. And so we just say Adnan Syed is, what did we say, guilty or innocent?
Innocent.
Innocent.
Yeah.
Adnan Syed is innocent. And then we finish this sentence. What do we write? Read me this word. Repeat that back to me. The murder of Hae Min Lee. Perfect. So we're going to put that here. Adnan Syed is innocent for the murder of Hae Min Lee. Period. Okay, now Suhailan, can you read me the sentence in Spanish?
Dice, Adán habla de la
Sayed.
usar evidencia del caso para poder ayudar su respuesta.
Okay, could everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Now that we have this, now we need to do the next part. What does R stand for? What is this E? Roberto, can you take yourself off mute and tell me, what is this E?
Evidence.
What comes next? We have E, right? But it stands for, I think Sardia said it, evidence. So we need to find evidence that Adnan Syed is innocent. What do you guys think? What is evidence to show that Adnan Syed is innocent? What do you guys think? So if we go back to our teams, right? We go to our team and we click on files. Let's look here. Let's look where it says Adnan Syed is innocent. Okay, we're going to click on this because this is arguing that he is innocent, which is what we think. So we already have evidence that says that he had an alibi, right? We have evidence that he was with Asia McClain when the murder happened. So he could not have done it. But we need more evidence. Okay, so everyone can see this, right? So we already said this. We already said Asia McClain was with Adnan when Hay was being killed. We need different evidence. New evidence. Nouveau, right?
Nueva evidencia.
Evidence. Here.
Nueva evidencia, mía.
Dime.
Es nueva evidencia.
New evidence. Nuevo. Entonces, what do we see here? What was new evidence that he is innocent?
I think because Jay changed his history.
Perfect. I always want to say this in Spanish and in Creole just to make sure that everyone understands, but that's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so I'm going to repeat my question. My question is, what different evidence do you see that shows us that Adnan is innocent here? So in español.
¿Qué evidencia diferente ves que nos muestra que Adnan es inocente?
I'll never get old. So in Creole, I'm going to say it wrong. Qui pleuve différent ou qui montre nous Adnan c'est innocent. Did I say that right? I don't know. So do we understand my question? ¿Entiendes esto, pregunta?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
¿Está question? We understand?
Yes.
Okay. So what Revnell said is that this is new evidence. This is different evidence that Jay changed his story. So I'm going to copy this evidence and I am going to go to our quiz. And right here, do I just write the evidence like that? What do I have to do? What do I do first?
In other words?
So we don't put in other words until here, but I can write that here. In other words,
Okay.
this will summarize.
Okay.
How do I start my evidence sentence?
According to the test.
Exactly. And instead of just saying according to the text, let's actually write the title. According to Adnan Syed is innocent, because this is the title. I need a comma. And then what do I have to put around my evidence? What do I put here and here? What are these called?
Quotation mark, I think.
Perfect. I need to put quotation marks, right? Because this is evidence. We always put quotation marks around our evidence. And I'm going to put a period. So here, I'm finished. Why isn't this going out? There we go. So for my evidence, we wrote, according to Adnan Syed is innocent, Wilds, or Jay, changed his story during the investigation and trial. Can I get someone to translate me in Creole? How do I say this in Creole? We know that Jay changé histoire pendant enquête la jugement. Right? I think that's obviously what's happening. Couldn't hear her. So that's there if we need it in Creole. En español, Suhailen, dime esto oración en español.
Cambió su historia durante la investigación y el juicio.
Thank you. So we have su historia durante la investigación y el juicio, right?
Cambió su historia durante la investigación y el juicio.
Perfect. Thank you. So now that we all understand, for this, sorry, wrong one. For this, now we're done with evidence, right? We're all finished. Next, we have to summarize, right? Resumir or résumé, right? Resumir in español and résumé in Creole. So we're going to summarize, explain the evidence in our words, right? And Revnel already told us how to start our sentence. We start by saying, in other words, what is happening in this evidence? What does this evidence tell us?
¿Qué nos dice esta evidencia?
¿Qué nos dice esta evidencia? In Creole. Qui s'apprête à dire? Like what is this evidence telling us? What's happening in this evidence? ¿Qué pasó en la evidencia? If I change my story,
Cambió su historia durante la investigación y el juicio.
sí. Pero si yo cambiar your historia, right? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I changed my story. I changed what I felt, what I thought.
I changed what I told. Let's say that. So in other words, Jay changed what he told. Who did he tell his story to?
The police, the judge, I think, and the court.
The police and the jury. Perfect. So in other words, Jay changed what he told the police and the jury. Comprends ça?
No, yes.
Let's read this in Creole and Spanish really quick so we know that we all are on the same page. Nan lo mo, j'ai changé salite di police la ak jury a. Did I say that right? Anyone want to say that better? Revno, maybe can you read that for me?
Na- Nan lot mot, Jay chanje sa li te di polis la ak jiri.
It sounds so much like
Jiri.
Okay, so we have that in Creole. Now how about in Spanish? So, Helen, dime esto en español.
Miss, este no se ve porque tiene un como mensaje ahí. No sé.
I can't hear you. Okay. How about, who else can I pick on? Colby! Colby, mi amor. Okay, Colby. Dime esto, oración en español.
En otras palabras, Jay cambió lo que le dijo la policía al
I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Okay. So we understand this. ¿Comprensa? ¿Entiendes esto? Summarize, right? We summarize the evidence. Resumir la evidencia. Resume la evidence, I think, right? Our evidence is that he changed his story. We said he changed what he told the police and the jury. We're good? ¿Es bueno?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Now we need to do this part, the significance. We said that significance means why is this evidence important? ¿Por qué es la evidencia importante? ¿Por qué quizás la evidencia importante?
¿Por qué la evidencia es importante?
Sí. Dime, ¿por qué es eso evidencia importante?
I think, miss, because as evidence,
Wait. I think that was Revnel, right?
yes.
Okay,
I
Revnel,
think
go ahead.
I think because that evidence proves that Edna is innocent because he cannot kill Aye because he was on the library and Jay changed his story.
Yeah.
And
What
why
was Jay's
why Jay changed his story?
Yeah, what was his story? What did Jay tell the police? ¿Qué le dijo Jay a la policía? What did Jay tell the police? Quizá Jay te di la policía.
That he was with Edna in the time in the he was
Exactly.
in the, yes.
Jay told the police Adnan killed Jay. Jay told the police that Adnan killed Jay.
And he was there.
And
he
that
was there too.
there. Je te di la police que Adnan te tuye Jay. Tela. Am I saying that okay?
Very good.
Dime eso en español. Colby, dime eso oración en español, por favor.
Jay le dijo a la policía que Adam mató a ella y que él estaba ahí.
Thank you. Okay, so if Jay told the police that Adnan killed Hay, but Jay changes his story, why is that important? Jay le dijo a la policía que Adnan mató a Hay, pero Jay cambiar su historia. ¿Por qué es eso importante? Jay te di poli, yo que Adnan tuye Hay, mais j'ai changé histoire li, pour que ça li important. Does everyone understand my Creole and my Spanish? Dis-moi, why is that important that Jay changes his story? What does that make J? What is J?
A liar.
A liar, right? A
A liar.
mentiroso.
Yes. A liar.
Monty. Right?
Yes.
If
We
J is a
cannot
liar, then we
cannot
cannot trust him.
trust him.
Exactly. So here, why is this evidence important? We are going to say this evidence is important because it proves that Jay is a liar. We cannot trust him when he says that Adnan killed Hay. Can somebody try to read? Is this too much? Can somebody try to read this for me in Creole? Anyone want to try? Maybe Revnel, can you read this for me in Creole?
Évidence ça important parce que il prouve que Jay c'est un menteur et nous pas qu'à croire Jay parce que il dit que Adnan tué Aye.
Okay, so we cannot trust him when. How do I say when in Creole? Quand?
Les dit.
Okay. How about in Espanol? Anyone want to try? Can somebody read this for me in Espanol? Leer esto oración en español para mí?
Esta evidencia
Yeah, Revnel,
es
honestly.
importante porque prueba que Jay es un mentiroso y no podemos confiarlo porque él habló que Adnan mató a Aye.
Thank you. Oh, look at you, you trilingual you. Okay, so do we all understand this? ¿Comprendes ça? ¿Entiendes todo? Sí o no? Where o no? Do we understand?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Julie, Colby. Why do I keep calling you Julia? Colby, ¿tú entiendes todo?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, this is the final thing, finalmente. Okay?
Mhm.
We have to write our tie back. So if we look all the way at the top, we have this really long paragraph, right? So we just wrote our evidence, our summarize, our significance. Now, ahora, we need to write the T. Necesito escribir una T. So T is the conclusion. Conclusion is a cognate, right? ¿Cómo se dice conclusion en español?
Conclusión.
Conclusión.
Okay, and in Creole?
Conclusion.
Conclusion? Okay. So we need to write our final sentence. Here, we say our opinion again. We say our argument again. So if we go all the way up here, we argue that Adnan is innocent. Yeah? This is our opinion. ¿Cómo se dice opinion en español?
What happened?
¿Cómo se dice opinion en español?
Opinión.
Opinion. And in
Yes.
Creole, it's a cognate, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we need to say in conclusion, what is our opinion? What do we think? ¿Qué nuestro pensando? What? I don't know how to say what in Creole. Nous. I don't know how to say that in Creole. Let's see. Learning moment. What do we think? Quizá nous penser. Oh, I knew that. Okay, what do we think? What is our opinion? Adnan is okay. Yeah. Do we think Adnan is guilty, culpable, or innocent, inocente, innocent?
Innocent.
Okay, so in conclusion, Adnan is innocent. Y terminé.
Yes.
Okay. ¿Entiendes esto?
Yes.
So para ti, right, for tie back, we just repeat our opinion. We repeat our argumento.
Argumento.
Sí. Repeat. Y entonces terminé con esto, no sé cómo se dice paragraph, párrafo.
Terminé con el párrafo.
Párrafo.
Yes.
Okay. Fini con, finished with, fini avec la paragraph.